James Helder, iPhone TV, in association with M2K Global. With me, I've got undefeated talent Ohara Davies. We're here in Leicester. Just witnessed friend and co-boxer Anthony Yarding, actually. What do you make of that?
Amazing fight, a great performance. I drove all the way up to Leicester. I drove a couple of hours up here. I booked a hotel just to watch him fight. The fight lasted about a minute and a half, but it was worth it.
Last time we spoke to you, your car broke down. You scrapped your car. How did you get up here? What car are you driving?
At the moment, I've got a Mazda, a brand new Mazda, until next week. I'm going to get a Mercedes A-Class AMG, brand new. Of all those guys on YouTube, on Twitter, that are complaining about my red car, that car's gone, and I've got a brand new car coming.
Listen, all those mornings that car helped you get to training. That red car was your saviour. Yeah. So don't belittle the red car now. You're getting a Merc.
I won't. I actually think that in a few years I'm going to get that same car again. I'm going to get it rebuilt the same. I'm going to make it exactly the same. It's going to be red, and I'm going to get that exact same car made in a couple of years.
A lot of people have been speaking about you positively and not so positively in some cases. How do you deal with being so much in the public eye over the last sort of 6 to 12 months?
To be honest, it don't really affect me. You know, people say bad things about me. I get a lot more bad things said about me than I do good things said about me. But that stuff doesn't really affect me. I never look at my social media and think, damn, everyone hates me. As long as my family love me, my friends love me, and my people love me, I'm happy. I don't really care what people that don't know me have to say about me.
Speaking of your people, I saw James Argent, aka RG, today. Yeah. Looks like he's got 8 stone since the last time I've seen him. Yeah. So good to be reunited with Argent, have that bromance thing going on again.
It's been amazing. I haven't seen Argent about 2 months, or in about 2.5 months. You know, he's been back for a few days now, so I think I've seen him literally every day, and it's just been good having him back because he's a good mate of mine.
A lot of people are anticipating a huge clash between yourself and Josh Taylor at some point in the future. Yeah. Eddie Hearn says he likes that fight, it makes sense to him. What are your thoughts on it?
My thoughts on it, if the Taylor fight happens next, it happens next. Like I said, I'm ready. I don't fuck anyone, and they know Eddie Hearn's phone number, so if they want that fight next, they know where to go. I don't run from anyone, and if Taylor wants it next, then we can fight next. If the fight doesn't happen next, you know that that's only because of him and his camp. But with me and my camp, we're confident that we can win that fight, and that's a fight that we would definitely take next.
Who else is on the OD radar? Who else is on the hit list? Who do you think you would need to beat to elevate yourself closer to that world level status?
Apart from Taylor, we're looking at anyone that just a big fight. Like I said to my coach, I just want a big fight next. It doesn't matter who it is, as long as I get paid right, and it's a big fight. I want someone possibly in the top 5 or someone in the top 10. That's what we're aiming for next. But yeah, that Taylor fight, I really want that fight. So if I got a phone call and they said that the fight can happen in my next fight, I would definitely take the fight. That's not a fight I would think about turning down.
Next week, Anthony Joshua defends his IBF world title against Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah. Huge chance for him to sort of dominate this division, to really stamp his mark of authority. How do you see that fight playing out?
I think that fight ends before round 6. I reckon Joshua dominates him the whole fight and then knocks him out before 6 rounds. Yeah, that's what I see happening. Joshua's focused, he's young, he's fresh, and he's hungry. Klitschko, he's a good fighter, a great fighter, but I don't think he's got what Joshua has at this moment right now.
Only 18 fights in to challenge someone like this is a real statement for Anthony Joshua, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but he's used to it. He's been, you know, from his first fight, he's been fighting people that are good, people that are experienced. He fought is it Kevin Johnson, the guy that he fought that hadn't ever been stopped?
Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, that's it. He fought. That's it. So he fought Johnson, who hadn't ever got knocked out, and he knocks him out in round 2, was it? And you know, a few other fights, he's fought good names, he's fought big names. So the pressure is something that he's been used to for years and years and years. I feel like this is just another stepping stone for him.
Quick word on the source, Lawrence Okoli, making real huge strides and so early in his fledgling career. What do you make of Lawrence?
I rate Lawrence. I've known him for years from when he was at the Reptune. That's where we met years ago. He was working in McDonald's at that time, and I'm so proud because I turned pro when he went down the GB route, and to see him and me on the same stage now, it's a great thing to see someone that you knew as an amateur, someone from your own amateur gym, doing good now. And I'm doing good, but I'm not on my own. He was also there, and he's also doing good. So I wish him all the best, and we still mates. I still see him every now and again, and we still chat. And I wish him nothing but love. I wish everyone else nothing but love, apart from, unless you're in my weight class, then it's obviously something else.
People that throw criticism at you, one thing I would like to point out is you've been the exact same since we first met you. I remember interviewing you after your pro debut, when I felt like I was in an episode of Another Hood. There were so many people crowded round, the hype around it. Do you remember that night?
I remember that night, April 9th, 2014. This is how I've always been, and I reckon I prefer this thing in boxing. It's about being you. It's not about being fake. Don't be anyone but yourself. And that's what I've always been. A lot of people think that the way that I act, or I'm doing acts because I want to get views. This isn't an act. This is actually how I am. People can say what they want about me, but at the end of the day, I get the results. I've won all of my fights. I'm the most talked about super lightweight in the country right now. So I'm doing something right. Whenever I talk, I get the views, and people are just looking forward to seeing. I wonder what Ohara's going to say now. And that's what boxing's about. That's why I say boxing needs guys like me. People that have character, personality.
It made me laugh how you pulled that date out, like pure Rain Man tactics there. You knew the date, it's like ingrained on your brain.
Yeah, I'm good at maths, and I've got a very sharp mind in the ring and out, which is why you see whenever I fight, sharp, focused, cool, calm, collected. A lot of these other guys are just not thinkers. They just literally taught how to punch, and they go in there and they say, now feels like the right time to throw a left hook, so I'm just going to throw it. Me, I go in there, I analyze the other guy in the ring, and I work with him. I look for the openings, and then I capitalize. Just like my man Anthony Yard does, just like Anthony Yard shows us time and time again. We both come from the same coach. I was under Tunde Ajayi when I first turned pro, and he's still under him. And that's just how we've always been. We've always been thinkers. Proud of each other. Exactly. We've all come a long way, and yeah.
Regardless of what you say about OD, he can definitely spell money. He can definitely spell bank. Ohara Davies, thank you very much for some time.
Thank you.